today we are checking out these strange things were actually seen in the sky. Let's check this one out, bro.
A strange sight in the sky last night over Oahu caught the attention of many people.
I saw the beautiful sunset, but I saw this form in the sky that was amazing.
What this man saw as he was driving was enough to make him hit the brakes.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Look at this cloud in the sky. Is that not an angel or what?
Is that even a cloud? It's so smooth and perfect.
I wanted to say now these things only happen in America, but then I heard that lady's accent.
It's almost like you could literally see feathers, a face, you can make out some hands.
Billions of people travel under the sky every
out
day,
there,
but in comparison, only a bare few encounter the strangest creatures, unexpected phenomena, and utterly astounding sightings. Stay tuned to witness some of the strangest things that were actually seen in the sky.
Dude, if you see what I see right now?
There was no other justification apart from it being a doorway to heaven that most definitely won't be argued against by any sane person. A concerned citizen in August 2019 noticed a very unusual development in Nebraska's cloudy sky. He, along with other bystanders, were able to see a man-like figure that was climbing up the staircase in the clouds. Seeing such a sighting in the making left many to wonder if this actually was a live feed showing someone walking up their way to the gates of heaven. While most would beg to differ, this clearly was a deep spiritual message. Angel in disguise.
South Carolina man couldn't believe his eyes when he looked up and he saw an angel.
Truth be told, this indeed is an angel hiding in the disguise of a cloud. A South Carolina man in October 2016 noticed and documented his experience of seeing a heavenly cloud in the sky in the middle of the day. The formation of this cloud looked unique as it was formed abruptly in clear skies far away from other clouds.
His eyes when he looked up and he saw an angel.
While most bystanders believed it to be some kind of divine sign, others were led to believe that this could be the work of deception of extraterrestrial beings. While both cases seem to hold reasonable arguments, there also remains the possibility of all of this being a mere coincidence.
Could be, you never know, bro.
Flying angel.
Whoa. Whoa.
Another sighting of a flying angel was made, only this one was in Texas. During an almost cloudy day, a man noticed this white angel.
It's always in America that I've heard these stuff happen, bro.
Angelic figure that was first thought to be just another weird part of the cloud until it started to move.
How do they capture it from
To get a better picture, he decided to zoom in on the entity that was standing still on top of the clouds, almost as if it had been a snowy mountain. Seeing the zoomed in part of the video, anyone could easily make out that this was actually some sort of a real figure standing high up in the sky. However, this could also be an alien in disguise as an angel. Guardian angel flyby.
Everything is about the angel.
Asher has always had something. If it's his guardian angel, if it's someone watching him.
During a return trip from Washington, D.C., a 7-year-old nonverbal boy with Down syndrome was taking pictures using his mother's phone when he unexpectedly captured an ethereal figure. Astonishingly, the image bore an uncanny resemblance to the guardian angel his mother believed in. The radiant presence in the frame left both mother and son in awe. The boy's unique ability to sense others' needs, combined with his gesture of pointing and flapping his arms like wings, convinced the family that the celestial protector had indeed been captured. This moment brought comfort to the boy, turning his mother's belief into a breathtaking reality during a turbulent takeoff.
Come on, that can't be.
Angels in the sky.
Okay,
Judging from how widespread it was in the sky, these actually are angels, or perhaps a mere projection of them. In March 2020, citizens from some parts of China, despite the pandemic lockdowns
That's
and
the first time
restrictions,
now.
came out to observe this massive sighting of angels.
Bro, it's made in China.
These divine
What do you
figures appear to
expect?
be standing stationary in several rows, just above the clouds. Apart from confusion and surprise, many speculated it to be made-up projection by the government to lift their spirits. But scientists believe that this was rather part of a natural turn of events of clouds, although most who saw like to believe it was actually a miracle. Flying humanoid.
Flying humanoid.
Lindsay, come here.
A tourist couple was sightseeing on Mary Hill
wish I
in
could
Glasgow,
see stuff
Scotland,
like that,
where
like
they
for
discovered
real,
this
like
flying
weird,
humanoid
something like that
several
happens.
miles away. The young woman, along with her boyfriend, noticed it passing through and decided to film it. They first thought that it could be a weather balloon,
remember, it's
but
late
given
at
the
night,
odd
guys,
shape of
and
this object,
I'm
it
watching
looks like
videos
no
right
weather
now,
balloon
bro.
we've ever seen.
I'm
That must be
watching
like a
these
weather
videos late
balloon
at
or
night,
something.
bro.
It's like too big to be a
Honestly, but
drone.
I'm tired. That
The
is
second
just a
thought was that this
crazy
could be a
explanation to
UFO,
that, bro.
until it got close enough for the binoculars to show that the object seemed to be humanoid in appearance, as we can make out a head, arms, and legs attached to a body. By the incident, many have been left to wonder if this was the return of Christ. Large hovering figure.
Most
If you
of
thought
these
that
stuff
giants
so
don't
far
exist,
has been
this
like angel
unknown
type
large
stuff, like
hovering
biblical
creature
things.
probably would leave you scratching your head otherwise. Beachgoers in Chile noticed this large figure hovering just above the seawater, which left most of them thinking it was the return of Jesus Christ.
Another clip that reckons that.
Though this unconfirmed speculation led many to have uplifted faith, weather experts claim that this very well could be a powerful waterspout that had turned into a tornado, but never made its way to land. Others, however, believe that this was a forewarning message of an impending disaster.
It looks like it can be
Angel in the sky.
Disaster.
Oh my god, what am I seeing?
If the
What am
angelic
I seeing?
clouds were a coincidence, there's no chance that this could not be real. Sightseers in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, caught this moment on camera,
Brazil.
showing two flying humanoid figures in the sky, which left them shocked. The clip dates back to June 2015, showing them moving around the sky, where after a couple of seconds, they randomly disappeared.
Like years ago, like literally almost 10 years ago.
Now, considering similar positive divine signs or incidents shared before, it almost seems like these might be some legitimate cases of intervention. Chinese mythology creature. In
Look like
Mongolia,
a
a
lizard.
strange sighting stirred speculation, resembling a hybrid of a snake crocodile with numerous legs, or a creature akin to a Chinese dragon. A local reported an unusual being flying through the sky, triggering debates. While some lean towards it being a Chinese dragon based on myth, others suggest it might be an ancient flying dinosaur, a pterosaur,
What?
prevalent around 228 to 66 million years ago. With Chinese mythology filled with tales of their version of dragons
They
that
would
are
have been
close to
like
this
the
one.
people that is causing chaos instead of humans, maybe.
Perhaps it really was a real-life Chinese dragon. Flying Zerg. Clearly, this isn't a dragon of some kind, but rather an insectoid version of an alien. A couple were posing for selfies when this flying alien appeared from nowhere in downtown Shanghai and was caught on their camera. Immediately after noticing it, they rushed out in the open and started filming it. With a dragon-like appearance, it was thought to be one with a tail twisted in the opposite direction, having quite the resemblance to a Zerg. Zergs are fictitious life forms from the popular video game series StarCraft. They are known for their rapid reproduction, swarming tactics, and genetic adaptation abilities, making them formidable opponents. Terrasaur. In September 2015, an unbelievable sight unfolded as an unidentified flying creature resembling a pterosaur soared over the skies of Boise, Idaho. The ancient species, thought to have gone extinct millions of years ago, sparked imaginations about the possibility of their survival.
Some of this stuff can pop up. There's no way that we know what's going on around the Earth.
Speculations ranged from
All around the
hibernation
Earth.
to secret habitats within the Earth. Despite the awe-inspiring encounter, the lack of conclusive scientific evidence leaves the existence of living pterosaurs uncertain. The sighting ignited curiosity and debate, reminding us of the mysteries that persist in the natural world and the potential reimagining of prehistoric species in the skies above Boise. Another cloud with face.
Face.
Look at that face.
On July 26, 2013, the skies over Grand Falls, Canada, witnessed a breathtaking display orchestrated by Mother Nature. Suddenly, powerful winds sculpted the clouds into an enormous face, featuring distinctive eyes and a nose. Believe it or not, this colossal cloud formation resembled a genuine, larger-than-life photobomb.
That's a very
The video of this awe-inspiring phenomenon quickly went viral, igniting discussions about whether it was the handiwork of a celestial jester or simply nature showcasing its artistic flair through the clouds. It stood as a remarkable instance of cloud wizardry. Viewers are invited to share their opinions in the comments. Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content.
Beautiful.
Ghost Sky Horse.
No, that has to be
This
some
horse
type
seems
of
to be
light
more like a ghost,
shined
since angels use the wings they have.
to the sky,
An unknown
bro.
source shared this footage on YouTube in December 2019, showing a clear outline of a moving horse high above in the sky. Within minutes, as the clouds separated, a human figure in the form of clouds also approached, which is believed to be the rider of the horse.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
With not much to see that indicates a different nature, this could be some sky ghost horse, if it isn't actually some angel. Clouded bodies.
Clouded bodies, clouded judgments.
If all the previous sightings were giving off vibes of something good, this one seems to be the holder of bad news. New Yorkers got to witness this bizarre development, where they got to see the shadow of dozens, if not hundreds, of people-like figures, as if the city was facing some imminent disaster, leading to a massive loss of life. With a cloud appearing above the Empire State Building during the sunset, authorities, out of concern for the safety of the people, decided to shut down the building much earlier than usual. But fortunately, nothing tragic occurred.
Yeah, I wanted to say now.
UFO skyscraper.
Really, come on, man. Come on.
While
is
small
that true?
UFO sightings have become commonplace, a concerning incident occurred in August 2018.
It's massive. It's the size of a skyscraper at least. It's a huge formation.
A passenger filmed a massive skyscraper-sized UFO, stationary atop clouds at over 35,000 feet in Kumamoto, Japan. Initially dismissed as volcanic ash by weather experts and NASA, no recent eruptions were recorded, refuting the explanation.
Is that even a cloud? It's so smooth and perfect.
How can there be
Its
a
substantial
cloud, bro?
size, lack
How
of
the
movement,
hell can
and
there be a
absence of
cloud?
residue
There's
or
no way
smoke
that there can be a
ruled
cloud.
out a hoax. Flying dragon.
Oh, these are real videos.
Initially, it was thought to be a set from the famous TV show series Game of Thrones, until it was officially confirmed not to be. A family out for a picnic at a beach in Singapore noticed a huge dragon that was flying into an oncoming thunderstorm sky not too far from the ground. The fact that dragons do not exist, at least in the 21st century, left many thinking that this could either be props from some kind of film shooting, or some type of elaborate scheme to make fools out of people. But nothing has been confirmed as of yet. Despite thorough research, the source or the authenticity of the incident remains questionable.
That's why.
Duck shadow in sky.
Come on. Come on.
In a bizarre sighting, a Facebook user uploaded footage of a giant duck with glowing eyes in the sky, recorded by a streamer on March 15, 2021. Mysterious eyes hidden behind clouds sparked alarm, accumulating over 75,000 views on the live stream. Concerns eased when internet detectives revealed it was an old video from designer and programmer McLuhan, experimenting with special visual effects. The giant duck and glowing eyes were part of the creative image, dispelling fears of a haunting shadow. The revelation assured viewers that the surreal scene was an artistic creation rather than an otherworldly phenomenon, offering a curious twist to the initial shock.
Out here, so you shouldn't put that behind.
Hovering wreckage debris.
Where?
What the is that? Oh my god, it disappeared.
The mystery about this piece of wreckage is not just about how it's defying gravity, but also about who or what it belongs to. A pilot from a private plane came across this huge wreckage that was held up in the sky. The pilot made several pass-bys, hoping to recognize the nature or origin of the debris, but failed to identify it. With the pilot low on fuel, he reported it to the nearest air traffic controller, at which point the wreckage mysteriously disappeared. Seeing how it was unrecognizable and defying gravity at the same time, it very well sounds like UFO technology. Jellyfish in sky.
Jellyfish, bro.
As foolish as this may sound, it's also the most accurate description of something such as this. An early morning walker noticed this jellyfish-like looking entity in the skies of Oxborough, United Kingdom in November 2020. By midday, it was said to have vanished without a trace. Initially, it was considered to be a kite, but that was ruled out after it was found to be much bigger than it looked. With curiosity taking over, the witness decided to record the flying object and share it on social media. Since then, this still remains a complete mystery. Scary face cloud formation. By the looks of this scene of Imhotep's sandstorm from The Mummy in 1999, there's always the possibility of this not being a coincidence.
Bro, I won't know what to do with something like that.
A homeowner in Slovakia shared this, a sudden appearance of strange cloud formation of a scary face appearing in the sky, followed by strange clouds that could be heard. The homeowner added that this left some of his neighbors panicked and terrified so much that they started to flee in their cars when they saw the shape appear in the sky, especially since the year 2012 was widely believed to be the year of reckoning.
Yeah, you remember that movie 2012?
Terraforming Device. If you have seen the old Superman movie, The Man of Steel, you too would find this to be a device similar to the Terraforming World Engine. In September 2021, a passenger, while on the journey in a commercial airliner, noticed this strange, gigantic vessel that seemed to be hovering in the air.
These are real.
Now, since this unidentified object was thousands of feet below the plane and still visible, shows that it was massive in size and had a very similar appearance to the most powerful terraforming device, the World Engine. The fact that it disappeared and didn't get popular enough has left its nature to remain anonymous.
Obviously, you want to stay anonymous.
Strange green light.
I wonder why would you want to stay anonymous, my guy? I think I saw this one.
While lightning effect explains the momentary glowing of the sky, leaving behind this constantly highlighted cloud is a total mystery. A resident in Western Australia noticed this unexplained light-shaded greenish cloud in the night sky that appeared during a lightning storm just before rain.
It's like a greenish color.
Is that weird? I say, hey, buddy.
With the sighting so randomly appearing and remaining constant, this could either be some attempt at weather modification, or perhaps a UFO attempting to abduct someone at a distance. If the latter is the case, it comes as no surprise, with UFOs turning up quite often for decades. UFO in clouds.
That looks like a UFO.
The possibility of teleportation no longer exists after this UFO has proved otherwise. A video from February 2016 during a thunderstorm in the US showed the sudden appearance of a UFO.
I don't think it's a UFO, it's a circle.
Using a loud bang similar to that of a thunder strike, it uncloaks itself for several seconds before suddenly disappearing in the same manner. Researchers believe that the UFO is either using the sound of thunder as a smart way to disguise themselves, or just that this is part of the teleportation process. Do you think the UFO just appeared and hid immediately? Or did it open up a portal to travel to another dimension?
Portal. Suck in some of the light
Crazy
of this
light
lifetime and put
in
it
sky.
in another lifetime, bro.
Whoa.
That
Whether you
has
call it
to
a flame,
be like a
meteorite,
hologram or
just the
something
trail
like
of a
that. There's
UFO
no
that moved
way
with
that is
supersonic
real,
speed.
bro.
All of these explanations shockingly justify this. Upon seeing this crazy spectrum of lights in the night sky of Florida, locals were left shocked and at the same time surprised to see such a development.
I don't know.
You see,
It
it's
almost
clearly
seemed like a vessel
hologram
was
or
releasing some
something
type
like
of
that, man.
light
There's
rays
no way
that made
that
some scientists
that could be
concerned
something
that it could
real,
very
bro.
well be a projection
way.
of a massive
Exactly,
weapon.
it's a
However,
projection.
no one was able to figure out what this was,
Was it
leaving
a
behind
projection?
theories
They're
of
not
it
gonna
being
tell you,
anything
bro.
from SpaceX launches, testing of a new weapon, or even an alien invasion attempt.
They're not gonna tell you if it's a real
Light
thing or
streak
not. It's
and
for you to
projection.
find out.
Both the light streak and the projectile, although it may seem to look different, are related to each other. Just like in Florida, another very similar sighting was observed in the night sky of Russia on January 6th, 2024. Only this
Whoa,
time,
stuff's still
there were
happening
two
this year.
different types of objects emitting some
Whoa.
kind of light in the sky.
Oh my days.
The first one rather seemed to be a projectile launch with stage 2, just as if it were some space
You
rocket
see,
sent into the air,
these stuff are
especially seeing how
planned,
it seemed to be moving at a fast pace. Unknown flying objects. From the looks of it, this very well is just a series of meteorites, or tiny pieces of asteroids that made it into the Earth, except that it was flying rather than crashing to the Earth's surface. The footage was taken in the Indian city of Nagpur, where the pedestrians witnessed several objects that looked to be burning after having entered the Earth's atmosphere. Now, what made it bizarre was that instead of these asteroids coming crashing down onto the Earth, they were flying parallel to the ground, leaving behind the only explanation of them being UFOs. Misbehaving clouds.
Everything has got to be done with the clouds or something, bro. The clouds,
It's not that the clouds were misbehaving on purpose, except that they were a mere reflection of playing with nature. The driver noticed a huge unification of clouds that looked to be formed in a perfectly square shape.
What is
This is possibly due to weather engineering activities from chemtrails and cloud seeding for the artificial generation of clouds. While weather manipulation can sometimes help, it can also sometimes backfire, affecting the weather and in turn, the environment as well.
So people are really messing with God's
Giant
work,
manta
man.
ray cloud.
This is insane.
It's not just the resemblance that compares this cloud to a manta ray, but also the general thought of the size. A Japanese family that was enjoying a sunset in a public park noticed this one-of-a-kind cloud, which got their attention.
I be seeing
Apart
clouds
from
and
its
stuff like
size and
this as
shape,
well, but I
this
don't
cloud seemed
want
to be
take
far
videos
denser
so
as
nobody
well.
so
It
people
is
can see
believed to
you
be
say-
either an artificially formed cloud or that this cloud is weighed down not too far off for heavy rain. Gigantic Ogopogo of Canada.
No, that looks weird. That looks
On a sunny July day in 2020, by Okanagan Lake, a family leisurely basked when an eerie sight unfolded. The father, recording the scene, captured a massive, elongated entity peacefully gliding through the water, creating substantial ripples. Oddly, the family seemed oblivious to its presence. The man, the sole witness, dubbed it the Ogopogo sea monster, a creature often rumored in the area. This close encounter with the mysterious entity raised intrigue, given its visibility exclusively to the person behind the camera. The footage offers a rare glimpse into the often discussed Ogopogo, sparking speculation about its existence in the waters of Okanagan Lake.
Ogopogos, bro.
Floating Cloud Castle.
Of course, this floating goes.
In 2015, a resident in China captured footage of a perplexing floating city in the sky, prompting debates on whether it was a real-life multiverse or a mad scientist's prank. Experts, however, identified it as a rare mirage called Fata Morgana, an optical illusion caused by specific weather conditions bending light rays. This phenomenon occurs when the sun heats one atmospheric layer, while the layer below remains cool, creating a temperature gradient and varying densities between layers. When light is refracted, our brains perceive the object at a higher position than reality. The captivating footage challenges perceptions, emphasizing the fascinating interplay of atmospheric conditions and human perception. Portal in sky.
I'm falling asleep now at the moment, bro. This is the video.
Since a tear in the sky isn't logically possible, the only explanation that remains is that this could very well be a portal. This footage was uploaded on Facebook in January 2017, where it almost seemed like the sky was being broken into by a portal from within the clouds. This formation is totally unnatural and almost appears to have been created by a magnetic disturbance in the upper atmosphere. Now, as terrifying as this sky anomaly may seem, nothing went in or came out of it, especially since most spectators were under the impression of some alien invasion. Disco Cloud.
We see some type of light in the sky, and it's changing colors.
With these clouds too dense, passage of any light, colorful or not, is almost impossible, unless it's coming from within. In 2019, days after the New Year's celebrations, pedestrians on the streets of California could see different shades of colorful light that were visible from under the tip of a cloud.
Why am I falling asleep, bro?
Many thought it to be a light emanating from the group to the cloud, until the moving cloud proved it otherwise. Now, this could either have been a helicopter with all sorts of lights, or perhaps a kite with a lighted bulb. Hovering Shadow.
Oh, that looks dark. That looks completely
Since this shadow is even
right
darker
there,
than the sky, it almost feels like it has bad vibes all around it.
Videos,
driving off-road, a man encountered a supernatural shadow with a human-like form hovering through. As the shadow approached, the footage abruptly ended when his fully charged phone mysteriously powered off. The unexpected close encounter suggested the event wasn't a hoax, raising questions about the mysterious being's intent to remain anonymous, leaving the man both perplexed and unsettled by the unexplained occurrence during his off-road journey.
Why am I yawning like this, bro?
Bright tail object.
Sound like in the sea.
Never seen anything like it.
Dad?
Yeah.
Has to be. Looks like that.
While camping near
Chilly
Royston,
type of stuff
Hertfordshire,
again.
a family was astonished by a mysterious flying object. The unknown entity left behind a long, bright tail as it moved in peculiar ways, startling onlookers before vanishing into the sky.
Look at this.
What the hell?
Eyewitnesses insist it was a UFO, but some skeptics argue it was a stunt plane, sparking a debate among observers. Despite the conflicting claims, the question remains, was it a UFO or merely a stunt
Maybe
plane?
it could be, maybe it
Paranormal
couldn't be.
cool
You
camera.
can't just out just assuming, man.
The mystery surrounding the peculiar airborne sighting near
Go on, come
Royston
out here.
has ignited speculation and differing
Anybody like
opinions,
you under the
leaving
sun.
room for interpretation and curiosity among those who witnessed the strange
Go on,
event.
my arms on you.
Devil's Eye.
What's this all about? That doesn't look like an eye. That looks like something else.
On January 19th, residents of Turkey's western Bursa province were treated to an unusual spectacle. A peculiar cloud formation emerged at sunrise, featuring a large hole in the middle, resembling a devil's eye that persisted for about an hour. The color of this formation shifted from red to pink to orange to white under the influence of sun rays. The enigmatic sight puzzled locals and confounded scientists. Despite explanations from weather experts, the community remained unconvinced, with some internet users suggesting it could be a warning sign of an impending natural disaster. The mysterious cloud left both scientists and the local community in a state of perplexity. Passed through sun.
What the is that? Oh my god, it disappeared.
As insane and stupid as it may sound, it looks like this bird passed from one side of the sun to the other by passing through the very ball of fire. An astronomer was preparing his telescope during a sunset for research purposes when he noticed the sight of a bird that dipped into the sun and came out of it seemingly untouched. Could it be possible? Especially if it's another divine sight of some kind. Open discussion.
Checking the open discussion.
Manor lurking over a huge tower and
No, the open discussion that we will be having on our channel is here on our channel, not there on that side. So if you have any questions or anything about this, bro, or you have any videos that I should check out about this or anything else, let me know in the comment section, bro, so I can check them out correctly.